YouTube, it's James, JJK's House of Harleys. I just want to take a quick moment and show you some of my favorite Harley Benton guitars that I own. I've had a lot of people asking me, which are the best Harley Bentons that I've played. And I've played over 30 models of Harley Benton, so I've played quite a lot of them. But these are my favorite. And I will say, not all Harley Bentons are as good of a value as others. But my favorite Harley Benton, I think out of all of my Harley Bentons, it's kind of hard to say. It would have to be a toss-up between this Fusion. This is a new Harley Benton Fusion. And some of these Fusions aren't as good as this particular model. This particular model is an HHEB, which stands for Ebony. And the reason I say that is these pickups sound fantastic in this guitar. They offer this with HSH configuration with the open pickup without the covers on them. And a lot of people don't like those pickups. I played one and was not impressed. Didn't like the pickups. They sounded really, really thin. But on this one, it sounds fantastic. They have got the pickups voiced right. It's got a Wilkinson trim on it. Wilkinson makes great trims, guys, if you're not familiar with Wilkinson products. Fantastic trims. They have big, thick bars on them in the back, blocks that you string the strings through, and it really makes for a fatter sound, better resonation. And some of the appointments on this guitar is unbelievable. This guitar goes for $280. It has stainless steel frets. The only guitar I'm aware of I could be wrong, it's the only guitar I'm aware of under $700 with stainless steel frets, an ebony fretboard. It has staggered tuners, locking tuners, a rolling string tree with a locking staggered tuners. This guitar is made in Indonesia. Great guitar. This guitar, honestly, if I didn't tell you it was a Harley Benton, and if I didn't tell you what it cost, you'd probably pay $1,000 or $1,200 for this guitar, and I'm not exaggerating. All the appointments it's got, it's a great guitar. Beautiful, good to look at. I mean, they didn't spare on this. Now the good thing about the HSH model, it's a flame maple. It's got a flame maple neck on it. It's a different model than this. The pickups are a little weak in that, a lot of people are saying, and I didn't like the pickups in it. But what's really cool about those guitars, they go for about $50 more than this, and they have real Floyd roses on them. Not licensed Floyd roses, not fake Floyd roses. The actual, real deal Floyd roses. And that's pretty awesome, with a flame maple neck and stainless steel frets on those as well. Great guitars. If you're interested in a Harley Benton Fusion guitar, I would recommend the HH ones. These go for under $300, and the pickups are just voiced differently. They sound better. And if you are interested in the Fusion models, make sure you get the Fusion 2s. Because the first series of Fusions they had some problems with, and tuning stabilities in them. But they have fixed that problem with the Fusion 2 series. So make sure you buy a Fusion 2 if you buy one. Great guitars for the money. Unbeatable. I mean, it literally feels like a $1,000 guitar. Let's move on. There's a lot of other Harley Bentons that I love. This right here is a fantastic Harley Benton. Probably my most played Harley Benton. I go to this whenever I play gigs. This is the guitar I use. It's extremely versatile. Its tuning stability is excellent on it. It's got a Wilkinson trim on it as well, with a big thick vibrato bar in the back, just like the other one. It's a little bit different design on this than the other Wilkinson, but it's great. Tuners are great on it. It's got a graphite nut. This is a great guitar. Very, very versatile in sounds. Just by rolling the volume and tone knobs back and forth, I can make this thing sound a lot like a Strat. I can make it sound a lot like an SG. A lot like, you know, a Les Paul. You know, great guitar, guys. Ask anyone who plays one, they'll tell you the same thing. So that's a really good deal. This guitar goes for, you can get a fixed bridge version of this guitar without the tremolo for about 180 bucks. But with the tremolo, it goes for 209, 210, something like that. I like the tremolo because the fixed bridge, you can't really adjust the saddles as well. It's got a little bit of adjustments on it, but these saddles you can slide back and forth a lot more. It's a lot versatile, a lot more versatile as far as setting it up. That's the reason why I like it over the fixed bridge. I do have some of the fixed bridge versions of this guitar, and they're fine. Nothing wrong with them. So I also have some of the, this is a CST-24 as well, but this is a CST-24 HB T.O.L. The HB stands for the hollow body. I like how they paint the F-holes black in them. Makes them look a lot nicer. And then nice flame tops on these. It's a veneer. Mahogany. Mahogany tops with veneer on it. And, you know, the Trio Life inlays. So this is an HB 24 T.O.L. is what they call this. CST 24 HB T.O.L. Guys, great guitar. This thing sounds fantastic. I got this guitar for 189 bucks. And it's a beautiful guitar. Plays and sounds great. Took me a little bit of work to get the intonation right on this. I'll show you. This is the fixed bridge version, like I was telling you. You can adjust it. It's got a little screw. Let's set this down, I'll show you. It's got a little screw right here. So you can slide it for the G and B string. And then you got two pins underneath here. You can slide it back and forth this way. And with that, you can get it right. It just takes a little longer. The intonation's dead on that guitar now. It took me about an hour to get it though. Right. Great guitar for the price. I like it so much I got two of them. This is a red one. You'll see in a lot of my videos. Beautiful guitars, and they sound and play fantastic. So those are the CST-24s. I love these guitars. Big bang for the buck. I'd recommend these over any of the Harley Bentons, really. Probably my favorite. And another great Harley Benton. This is a very, very well built guitar. This is a SC Custom, single cut custom. Beautiful guitar. It's got gold hardware with a gold trim on it. It's got, you know, beautiful necks on these guitars. Great fretwork. It comes with locking tuners. Really nice set of locking strap locks. I mean, you know, it's got 2 volumes and a tone. A 3-way selector switch. And what's nice about this is a lot more modern than a Les Paul, I would say. This is more like an Eclipse, with the belly cut on it, and with the you know, the cutaway here for upper access on your frets. It's got the volute to stop neck breakage. Real Grover tuners. Absolutely a beautiful guitar. Plays great. This is the first Harley Benton I ever bought. I got it for $181. And it came all the way from Germany to the United States. Perfectly set up. Almost in tune. Almost in tune all the way from Germany. Perfectly set up. I've never had to adjust this guitar. I play it to death. Check out my channel. You can see me you know, playing this guitar on my channel. I play it a lot. This guitar has lots and lots of hours on it, and very, very solid, very well built. Heavy guitar, probably weighs 10, 11 pounds. That's my biggest complaint. It's very heavy. Unbeatable for the price, guys. That is a great guitar. I'd put it up against any Epiphone at any price point, and it will hold its own. You know, some of the Epiphones are pretty nice guitars too, but that will definitely hold its own for sure. Great sounding pickups. It's a great guitar. This is an SC, stands for single cut 550. It's a nice guitar. I bought this at Guitar Center actually. Got a beautiful top on it. I bought this at Guitar Center in another city. They shipped it to my hometown. And when it got there, I realized they took the Roswell pickups out of it. Roswell pickups sound really, really good. You know, on most of these models. No need to change out the pickups. Somebody liked these pickups so much they took them out. This guitar also came with strap locks. They took the strap locks off of it, and they took the electronics out of it. They took all the good stuff out of this guitar and put cheap stuff in. So the first thing I did was went and bought me, you know, some Seymour Duncan, the Hot Rod set, and it's a jazz in the neck and a JB in the bridge. And it's a, you know, it's a great guitar now. It sounds pretty good. Great guitar for the money. I'd highly recommend one of these. These go for $249 to $259 depending on the strength of the American dollar. Great guitar for that price, guys. Nothing feels cheap about this guitar either. I'd put it on par with a $700 Epiphone. It's right there with it. I still think, however, the SC Custom is a better value. It's cheaper, and I like it better myself personally. But the SC 550 is a great guitar. Now this is an SC 450. It's not the same as the SC 550. It's probably made in a different factory. It does have Wilkinson pickups in it, which are good. It has split coils in it, where the SC 550 don't. This guitar is $100 cheaper. It goes for $149, and guys, this is the best $149 guitar I've ever played in my life. I'm not just saying that. For $150, you're going to be hard pressed to find anything close to this. You know, the Fender Squire Bullets go for $149. They're okay guitars, but they do not feel like this guitar. This guitar feels like a professional grade guitar. You can gig with this, travel with it. You know, all the relicing on this guitar is original. It's real relicing. This guitar has been played to death. I got it used, and it's broken. You can tell when you play it. It plays and sounds amazing. It's a great guitar. Another great guitar would be this. This is a TE90QM. The TE stands for a Telecaster style guitar. With P90s, that's where the 90 comes from. And the QM is for quilted maple top. This guitar goes for $170 brand new. Great, great guitar for that. I will say, out of all the Harley Bentons I've ever bought, this one was the roughest one out of the box. It had sharp fret ends on it, and the intonation wasn't right. The action was horrible, and it took me about a week to get this thing set up right. I had to sand the fret ends and round the edges on the frets with sandpaper, and you know, set the action and stuff on it. This is a great sounding guitar. It's a really, really good guitar now that I got it set up. Sounds fantastic. The P90s sound good in it. It's kind of versatile because you can roll the volume and tone knobs back and forth. You get a lot of different variants in your sound and tone. So, very versatile. So, that's pretty much it, guys. If you're not familiar with Harley Benton, what they are is there's a company in Germany called Thomann or Thomann. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Most people pronounce it Thomann. It's spelled Thomann. And if you go on their website, you can check them out. They sell a lot of product. It's my understanding they sell between 100 and 250,000 guitars a month. And they sell everything. They have Gibsons, they have Fender, they have BC Rich, they have all your major name brand stuff. Harley Benton is their house brand guitar. You can only get these through Thomann, and they make them all over the world. These guitars, these Harley Bentons, they're made in different factories all over the world. Like the Fusion's made in Indonesia, the SC550's made in China, and I believe that's made in the same exact factory as the high-end Epiphones. They changed the carve on it, which is really nice. I want to show you that. The way they changed the carve on this, you can tell the top of this is a little bit different, and in the back, you see how they cut it away right here. It's not a straight box. You can actually get up to the 24th fret. This ain't 24 frets. You get up to the 22nd fret. Extremely easy on them. The SC450 is cut the exact same way. And the headstocks are a little different. So basically, it's the same factories making them to Harley Benton specs. And a lot of these companies are making guitars for. A lot of these factories are making guitars for several companies. This guitar here is made in Vietnam. And Chapman guitars are now made in Vietnam. They just changed factories. So Vietnam's making some decent guitars right now. That's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it. These are my favorite Harley Bentons. I have a lot more of them. But these are the ones that I would recommend. If you watch my channel, you'll see I play these more than any of my other guitars. I have Les Pauls, I have PRSs, I have Fenders, USA Fenders, I have an S2, which is a USA PRS. I have Les Pauls, I have SGs. It's not just cheap guitars that I play. I know a little bit about high-end stuff too. These are really, really, really nice guitars. Check them out if you haven't. And thanks for watching my channel, guys. Have a good day.